For the first time in 1,000 years, war has come. As the Hounds of War enjoyed a downtime in the Draconian Empire, the armies of Kharakaz march under orders of the All-Ruler and Supreme General Tyrant Blackshield. They cross the borders of Gunwell with raised banners and gleaming weapons in hand. Blood, smoke and ash is all that is left in their wake as they march across the fields towards the city of Mettlegorge, burning down any small villages they may come across and either enslave or kill the hapless victims trapped in their path. Leading this army is the Blacken Chain, a collective of powerful warlords that have been personally tasked by the generals of Kharakaz to claim Mettlegorge Keep as a central hub for the ongoing invasion of Gunwell. Behind the tall fortified brick walls, the soldiers of Mettlegorge prepare for battle, following diligently the orders of Commander Edric. This first battle will be decisive for the whole impact of the war between the two nations. Neither side can afford to lose, and yet there can only be one victor. Well, before we start, I would like to ask if you want to add something to the game. I have included an option that we can have some betrayers in our midst.
Yeah, I did see that.
But I'm not going to force it.
Rent sådan for dig og sådan historiemæssigt er det sjovest, hvis i hvert fald en af os er det.
Again, it's going to be random. The characters I'm playing and the guys you're playing, it will be random who's going to be the betrayer.
Oh, okay. Jamen altså, hvis du gerne vil det.
Yeah, if you want to.
Så vi ved heller ikke, om vi er betrayers until it happens?
You're going to get the card, and if you draw a black land called a swamp, and these Magic the Gathering cards here, then you are one of the traitors.
Okay.
Oh, so we don't actually know if any...
You don't know if any other of the goblins are betrayers, and I'm also going...
Oh, we're...
Yeah.
Du skal heller ikke vide.
No, I'm not supposed to know your...
That's a good idea.
Det er lidt ærgerligt, at man altid sleever Magic Court, fordi Magic Court er faktisk kind of cool looking in and of themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here.
Oh. And you're going, really?
Okay. Sure. Okay.
And then we have... Okay. Very well. So we have found our betrayers or whatnot. Let's start the session then. So, first off, let's have the character introduction. Yes, do you start?
No, Alastair.
I am. My name is. My title is Torchbearer Nazir. I am a member of the Crimson Torch Brigade, who are essentially maneuverable artillery, so sort of spellcasters, mostly blow shit up.
Yeah.
We also act as lawkeepers for the hobgoblins. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, Kharakaz is a hobgoblin nation. There are other races, of course, but primarily hobgoblins.
Yeah, it's the best ones. That's me.
Yes, I'm just gonna go see here.
Find your name.
No, I am Blak the Primal. And I am assuming I would also be in the Crimson Torch Brigade then, since I'm also a
I can tell you about the different brigades. There's the Blade Assault Brigade.
Yeah, I'm just
okay.
Now I'm probably in the Smashing Brutes Brigade.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Being able to turn to stuff and climb across the wall.
Smashing Brutes.
We are smashing.
Smashing. They're essentially the living siege weapons.
Yeah.
Of the army. Cool. And they also serve somewhat of like raiders, essentially.
Yeah.
Cool. So your primary objective for this particular session here is to combat the enemies at Mettlegorge and claim the keep for Kharakaz. Also, while your army is busy besieging the keep, or the city rather, you are to infiltrate the keep and beat down any opposition you find within. There are also some secondary goals that are not necessary for completing the one-shot, but they might provide some beneficial for your characters later on. One is to track down and apprehend Commander Edric, the leader of the Gunwell army within Mettlegorge, as he might provide useful information during interrogation. There are also some rumors and some speculation that there are traitors within the army, in particular the Blacken Chain, and these individuals must of course be killed for their heresy. The traitors, on the other hand, have a couple of other goals in mind. One is to poison the food provision of the Kharakaz army, weaken their whole war effort. Secondarily, ensure the safety of Commander Edric, and kill the remaining warlords still loyal to Kharakaz, and of course, all of this must be kept hidden from the army itself.
Alright.
Right.
So, you arrive at the camp, set up about half a day's march away from Mettlegorge. Several tents are up and about, people are busy fighting amongst themselves for the last scraps of food, getting ready. Some are practicing for the actual war.
You hear people going, "We ain't had nothing but maggoty eating bread for 3 days."
The best brigade is assault brigade. And then infighting and so forth. When you arrive, you see a large Obrillon, which are these half ogres. He's fairly large because he's half ogre. He's completely bald, and his top of his head looks like it's not only several scars, but it seems like it's been blackened, like he's been burned at some point. And he greets you and says, greetings. My name is Opus Magno the Wizen.
I say,
Opus Magno.
I say, all hail Tiger Black Shield. Alright,
All hail.
Alright, cool. I am Torchbearer Nazir, reporting for duty.
It's an honor.
I'm sort of far away looking. The winds of battle blow strong today.
Indeed. May the Crimson Conqueror lead us the way to victory. Come, follow me. I will lead you into the rest of the warlords awaiting for you. And he leads you to the largest tent in the middle of the camp. Well, all the most important people of this siege are busy.
Purposefully.
You see 3 individuals inside.
Oh, they're like this.
In fact, the creep. You see 3 people inside. There's a hobgoblin with a horned helmet, and he's not wearing actual armor, rather it's just these rusty chains that is wrapped around his body, and it's completely stained with this old blood. Essentially, you see a female bugbear whose head has these several pigtails, giving it almost like a hedgehog look. And finally, you see what is it again? A goblin, who basically the word comes to mind is patchwork, because his leather armor, and his leather skull cap are all just stitched together from various pieces, probably because they didn't fit him in their original state. And you see Goblin looks towards you and says, greetings. It's Gnat the Vermin.
Greetings, Gnat.
Thank you. You must be Nazir, the Torchbearer.
Yes, that is I.
And who's that one?
I am Blarg, and the wolf howls at the moon.
Oh, cool. Alright.
Stay live. So don't understand the accent.
And you see the bugbear just give you this short nod that says, I am Kukaza the Cleaver. And finally the hobgoblin just gives you this look of disdain as he just says, Moratokk. Yeah, it's Moratokk the Cruel.
Greetings, brother.
Greetings. So, any ideas what to expect for the next coming battle?
Sorry?
I only asked you, have you any ideas what we're going to do on the battle itself?
No, I was sort of waiting for, I thought we were going to be kind of told what to do. Something was going to...
Oh, indeed. Opus says, as he walks in and sits on a chair that gives a bit way under his heavy weight. Well, we are to the siege, of course. We have made some minor preparation for the oncoming battle. First off, we will have the smashing groups leading the assault onto the walls against the border. Then the assault brigade will then shields raised over the heads. Will lead towards the walls where they will put up ladders allowing the dark daggers to rise up and start to infiltrate the place. All the while, the Crimson Torch will of course provide artillery and covering fire.
Sounds like a solid tactical plan.
Yeah,
our job, apparently, from what I've heard, is that we are to infiltrate the place as well, and then find his commander, Edric, and catch him.
Very well. Then I suppose we should be part of the initial attack.
Indeed. So, what's your stake? What can you do?
Well, I'm trained with the Crimson Torch Brigade.
Okay, you're a spellcaster, of course.
I don't understand.
That
Want me to get my diploma out. This is from magic school. The School of Devastation. That's where I'm from.
I do a bit of music myself. Opus is a bit of a devout follower of the Crimson Conqueror, which is this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
As we all are.
Yeah, okay. He is the primary god within Kharakaz. He's not the only god worship, but he is the primary. Moratokk, he's a former personal god of Tyrock himself, so he will be good with a sword and shield. And I go in and kill things, Kukaza says.
Sounds like a good list of qualifications.
The rain will fall and the fire will rise.
That doesn't make any sense, man. I don't understand what that means. How would if the rain's falling?
The fire is strong.
Oh, I see. Is the fire us in this story? Or?
Yes, obviously the fire is us.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I just recounting. Dude, I'm trying to be a herd.
Orcs should not have 20 wisdom. They can't administer that. Med lille massman.
And
Friendly saber-tooth tiger, polar bear.
Yeah, that's right.
That's that.
Right. Well, who's leading the party? Who's leading the group, the team? Here we go.
I'll do it. Moratokk says.
Sounds right. Seeing as you were a personal bodyguard to the general himself, the honor to follow you to Moratokk. Moratokk.
And Opus Magno says, well, there will still be some time before we head off, so if you want to inspect the camp, maybe have some to eat and rest and so forth, now's the time to do so.
I'm ready to rest. Very well. Yes. When shall we reconvene?
At sunrise we will head off.
At sunrise.
We ride.
Well, and I take my leave from the tent and go to my own tent.
Cool. And your followers, because you all, of course, arrived with your own armies and so forth.
Yeah, my boys. Me.
Your boys?
And they have basically set up your tent and
Your gobble boys.
Job.
yeah, anything else we can help with?
Has the library arrived yet?
No, but it's soon. We are just making the final preparation for station next to your tent.
Who's protecting it?
That would be 1 moment.
I don't really mind that much.
Actually, that would probably be Gotok, the stable master.
It's a good man.
That's very stable.
He's a master being stable.
We're all history check.
I haven't taken my dice out yet. That's how good this role playing has been.
Unique.
Everything's on fire again, isn't it?
Cave bear, by the way. Challenge rating 3. So that works.
25.
25. You have heard about Gotok, and, and you would not call him actual stable as the stable master. His eyes are almost always bloodshot because he's been drinking.
Is he ferocious?
He's brilliant, so yeah, he's probably ready to bash some head in.
Yeah, so I get the sense that he will protect the library with his life.
Yeah, of course.
Then I'm happy. Alright, I will rest, repair spells, that sort of thing, whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, of course. What about you, Blak?
I'm standing in the middle of the camp, conjuring tiny clouds of rain, and on top of me going.
Reading clouds.
This cloud says the battle would be good. You just conjured that, yeah.
And also, you're looking up while it's raining.
It wasn't.
So intense.
wearing like half a wolf.
Yeah, so you prepare for the battle and so forth. Probably interact a bit with your followers, but then going to rest and getting ready. And as you do, the sun rises and you start to march towards Mettlegorge Keep. The city, Mettlegorge, has received its name due to the fact there is a large chasm following the borders between Gunwell and Kharakaz. Probably a remnant of the internal war that caused Kharakaz, which was a previous other nation, to form when two wizard factions within this former nation battled each other and just scorched the place. And when you arrive, you can see that the people of Mettlegorge have been expecting you. There are raised banners, you can see siege weapon placed on top of the city walls itself. Yeah, you get a sense that this is going to be a long, grueling fight, with neither side willing to give up.
This will be a long, grueling fight.
With neither side willing to give up.
Great.
I know, I just said this. Why are you repeating me?
Shut up, Gnat.
That's it, that's Kukaza.
Shut up, Kukaza.
Yeah,
That was nice.
you just see the net getting swamped by this bugbear.
Like that.
Alright.
Oh, that's it.
So, when will the assault begin? Commence?
So you see Moratokk takes a step forward and looks towards all the rest of the warlords of the Blacken Chain and just waits for you to nod to say that you're ready.
What's the weather like?
The weather, again, at this point, against midday.
Well, right here it's raining.
Actually, no, it's a pretty clear sky. It's, again, this is about, it will be mid-spring, I guess.
Okay.
So, for once, there's no rain in the sky. That has been a bit during the travels to the actual camp, but it has stopped for now.
Do I have any idea sort of what the numbers of the what sort of the chances of us even winning are?
Again, you clearly have
What's the battle stats?
Again, you clearly have the upper hand in terms of sheer numbers.
Right.
Again, you're probably outnumbered in 4-1.
Yeah, fortification.
Yeah, that's the problem. And again, the rest of the army is also approaching the border right now, but you are just basically,
Vanguard?
yeah, you're the vanguard, essentially breaking through the line and making way for the rest of the army as they march across.
So our job is to essentially leave a swath of devastation in our wake.
Scorch and burn, Moratokk says.
Animals.
Are we animals? Is that...
Yes.
Okay. sorry, you don't want a scorch and burn?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we are animals.
Oh, I'm not.
Reading once again.
Right, well, that's okay.
I think that was the signal. And you see Moratokk raises his longsword and just sweep across and yell out charge, and you hear this roar of people. And you see ogres and trolls leading the vanguard, essentially making their way towards the walls. You see several of these catapults just fly their ammunition and fall down. A couple of the trolls and the ogres get hit. It's not so much trouble for the trolls themselves, they just start to regenerate as they push away the rocks and continue to
I
win.
pull my wand.
And then the Blacken Chain then joins in to the effort. You see that they have great shields, essentially, as a moving formation. Ladders, moving spires, and march across the battlefield. You then see the first volley of arrows being fired. You can also see some of them have been set on fire in order to combat the trolls. When your command, one of your followers, moves up to you, Nazir, and says, "We are ready to provide covering fire on your command."
Very well. Is the team ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
And then just this.
So how are we getting up there?
Again, you can do it different ways. For instance, you can ride on your mounts, making it the quickest way, but it will also leave you open for covering fire and so forth. You can move along with the late assault brigade, moving under their shields and try to see if that will help.
So I'm just trying to. So where's this chasm at?
The chasm is basically moving along the edge, but you're moving on this path that connects the two borders, essentially.
Okay. So in terms of getting over the fortification, is there sort of room in front of the walls?
Essentially, there are 2 rows of city walls against the borders towards you.
Okay.
And there's no gate or anything, because why would they have a gate towards your nation?
Yeah. Okay. So they're just trying to, so they're going to try to knock a hole in the wall?
Yeah, again, the ogres and trolls are now at the wall at this point, and they're starting to smash in.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And at this point, you start to hear this metallic sound like. And that's because the Steel Gates Brigade now joins in the warfare. It's the latest addition to the army itself, and several constructs, and that including some Warforged even, have joined the nation of Kharakaz.
Awesome.
And you actually see one of them is basically a steam-powered battle tank, just
Of course it's not because...
which you can also move behind if you prefer. That's going to be served as some sort of battling around.
I thought sort of bringing the team in under the assault brigade would make sense.
Yeah, good.
Because we sort of get lost in the crowd there.
Exactly. And you can also see the first couple of that have been placed up against the wall. Most of the men and women on top of the walls are not trying to push them back off. You also see these cauldrons with burning hot oil is poured down. But actually, the bugbears down below grab hold of the ladder and with a swift movement pull them back, causing the oil to just topple down on the ground, hitting no one, and then slam the ladders back. Good. Very well. Move.
There's a bunch of stuff we could do.
You can try to climb the walls, you can try to break the walls, whatever you want to do. You can try to just scale them through whatever means.
I guess I cast fly on myself.
Yeah. Cool.
You turn into a fly.
Yeah.
How high is your AC?
Well, I'm concentrating on a spell, so it's 17.
17. Alright, because you're a war mage. You take 7 points of piercing damage and an arrow flies.
Yeah. The question is because I also have arcane deflection.
Yeah.
How much did you roll?
I rolled 17 and that now brings to 20.
Yeah, okay, that's not gonna. Yeah, right. Fancy do hit me. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Ow!
Now make a concentration check.
Sorry, how much damage?
7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, I do need to make a concentration check. Yeah, that makes it.
Cool. Okay, I think it's this point in time we should roll initiative. Just to see how each character is.
Oh, initiative.
I'm all like imagine you're moving in increments.
The button.
Push with your legs. Very well.
Alright, sorry, yeah, initiative.
Let's see what's this roll.
Initiative right?
16.
16. Well, and
5.
5. Kukaza only rolled a 4, but she gets what? How much is that she gets?
Me.
How big
If she turns out to be the traitor and we have to kick her out of the port, it's gonna be Mikasa Okasa.
She rolled 7, and Nat only rolled a 10. And that's not Nat, that's Nat. And then we have Moratokk. He rolled a natural 1.
Yay!
Oh, come on, Moratokk.
Okay, he's waiting to see how you act. And
That's
Opus
what I would say.
rolled a 6. Let's see how the archers and mages on top. They rolled a 4 in total. And how much was your Black?
5.
5, right. Cool. Yes, so Nazir, it's your turn.
Alright, so how far did I get up the wall before I got goddamn arrow?
How far?
Lost your concentration
You
and
can
fell.
move 30 feet right when you fly.
I think I have 60 feet.
60
I
feet.
think. Just give me a second.
Yeah, and how much would that be in meters?
I could be wrong. No, 60 feet.
60 feet. And you will probably have reached the top of the wall at this point.
Yes. I mean, it's up to you.
Okay, I'm just trying to imagine how tall would a city wall be? Like 10 feet? 10 meters or something like that?
I mean, the question is it more than 120? Because I guess I moved in my other turn as well.
No, I mean, en 10 meter er virkelig, virkelig højt. Så det vil være 30 fod.
Yeah, so I'm going to say
I can get to the top?
You can get to the top.
Alright, so
you see soldiers already like drawing weapons, like.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be I'm going to just be like kind of maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 feet from the wall, just hovering. And then I cast, I don't know, what should we give them? Should we just start out with a little tiny baby fireball?
Bit of a... you don't have anything that goes in a line? Like a lightning bolt or something? Maybe?
And just start to draw them.
Sorry, but are they in the line?
I mean, they're on a wall.
I guess, but I mean, there's a big... Well, let's see what it looks like before I start negging my plan.
I mean, I'm not negging it, I mean, like... it's like... So, I mean, yeah, fireball, that's... I mean, it's interesting.
It's a choice of the spell. Okay.
And then it's...
Then there's all those minis.
I do have Wall of Fire.
Well, you just cast it, like, along it.
Actually, maybe that's exactly what I'm going to do.
That's actually a really good idea.
Right, have you already chosen your minis? You have chosen your minis, right?
Yes, I'm this guy.
Cool.
You see, I'm holding my wand that's shaped exactly like an arrow, and my staff shaped exactly like a bow.
Cool. And here.
Så jeg kiggede på magic items, fandt der er de hvad er det?
Let's say this.
Hvad hedder den? The apparatus of the crab, som essentially bare like a portable nautilus.
Yeah.
I love that.
And how many is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more.
Yikes. I need to have some of the spells here. Although I ended up buying like the cards for
I'm just gonna use
for martial powers and racial.
Yeah,
martial powers and different racial powers as well.
That's clever.
And the different powers that one of the monks get. And there's a whole stack of them and some spell-like things that the barbarian gets. So that's sort of a catch-all pack, essentially.
Let's check.
Pretty good.
Okay, so these, this one here, and this one here is a knight.
Okay.
The rest are ordinary soldiers.
Fine. So I, oh god, I appear approximately there.
Yeah.
And I think I will fireball them rather than.
If you make a wall of lightning, you can make it passable from this side.
That is that true?
Yeah, there's one side that is.
Okay. Yeah, but I still think I'm going to do the fireball thing. I can do it afterwards, but
that's probably a good idea.
This is a 20-foot radius, so if I just kind of take this section, I guess I can get all these guys.
Yeah. Cool.
I fireball the shit out of them. Greetings. This is me just.
So I need to make how many saves?
Badoosh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves. Dexterity saves, but I need to roll some damage.
Okay. And number 1 and the
how many d6? I see a quadra of them. I mean, that's fine.
That's 16. And also 16, so 32.
Okay, only the guard here with the shield. No, with the spear.
This guy?
Yeah, this one, and the one with the shield. They succeed. The rest take full damage.
Alright, so 32 or half as much.
32. Okay. The half of 32, that will be
16.
16. Okay. Everyone except the knight dies.
So, doom.
No, he survives.
He's the knight.
Oh, here's
the lizard man is obviously the knight.
I mean, I picked the one that stand out the most.
yeah. Oh no, I'm keeping him up. There we go.
And can this guy be the knight from now on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. He looks like a knight because he's wearing a cloak.
So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then I'm just kind of floating down.
Come at me.
I guess as a bonus action, I will just enjoy my work.
Cool. Okay, let's see what Nat's gonna do. has nothing like cool. Oh, actually, he does.
He has nothing cool.
Apparently, don't be more like to scale the wall, but actually, he does. He takes. Let's see, who'll have. You're probably just gonna fly up against Blak, so he's gonna place his hand on Kukaza and cast Dimension Door.
Ooh, that's cool.
So both he and Kukaza, let's see, are right here.
Let the killing begin.
Way ahead of you.
And then it's Kukaza's turn,
Ooh, Cold Lightning is pretty good.
and she's gonna
As
use.
long as you're outside.
If you can place her between number 2 and the archer, Kukaza, yeah, exactly like that. And then she's gonna see what she's gonna do. And you see her take out 2 scimitars. It's too bad none of them are
I'm
surprised.
looking for your spells.
I'm just organizing them so when object they are prepared, they quite they have advantage. That's a bit dumb.
So she makes wipe out at number 2. Crits. And that, because she's off rogue, she also gets sneak attack.
Oh god damn it. Well, those guys are fucked.
Yep.
Yeah, he just dies as he cleaves his head off.
This one?
Yeah. And then she makes a second strike. Because she's a
So,
fighter.
these are actually some. Those ones for like guard purposes and stuff like that are really good.
Yeah, you use
And
time.
they're from the same set and they're specifically supposed to look like from the same regiment.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's now I realize as a bugbear she actually could use make a melee attack from 10 feet.
Jesus.
They're
long
Reach,
Yeah.
arms.
Really? They're sort of like orangutan arms?
Yeah,
That's
but
weird.
it's only once per turn.
Oh, cool. That's a fun feature. Always forget bugbears and gnolls
Yeah.
of the monster races. They're just like
And how much does it cost? 4, so it's 8 points of damage to number 2.
Ow!
Basically, you see her cut off an arm.
ow, it's gonna be hard to reload this crossbow now. Thank God I have crossbow masters. I can just apparently do it with my teeth or something.
Let me drink the blood. Very well, then it is Opus Magno, I guess.
I forgot to use this.
That's still a very good
Still a
name.
character.
Also a very good name.
Basically, he's going to spend a key point to get Step of the Wind. So his jump distance is double. Yeah, he's a monk and cleric.
I thought he was a wizard.
No, the Wizen.
I thought he was the. Oh, I see.
So it's basically just see him just as he had run up halfway through a ladder and just jumped up.
So he gets all the way up?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Here?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to figure out
And then you see he. So let's see.
with an eye. I'm trying to figure out if I can conjure a big old insect and ride up on it.
Then you see he takes his arms and move them in a circular fashion, and as you lines gather between, and then he just do the whole Joken as he shoots out a radiant sunbolt.
Jesus Christ. You made these NPCs too cool, man.
And he actually crits.
Oh god!
So it's 1d6 plus 4, so maybe he can kill.
Oh! Wait, what?
You turn yourself into a giant insect? You turn your friends into giant insects. You turn the entire world small except for insects.
Yes. I keep wanting to do something like that where the party is shrunken and then just use normal insect as giant insects.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I think there was 16
Dog,
points
just a gigantic.
Knight had taken, right?
Is it?
The 16 points that Knight had taken.
Yes, it would have been, yeah.
So that's fine.
What does a giant insect do?
You transform up to 10 centipedes, 3 spiders, 5 wasps, or 1 scorpion into its giant versions for the duration. Each creature obeys your verbal command and act on your turn. The creature remains its giant size
I can make 2 attacks. Okay.
for the duration. Still drops to 0 hit points.
Okay. I've rolled with advantage, I shouldn't have done that, so let's see, that's going to be 18 hits, and the knight can see him, so he gets parry, so that's +2, so it doesn't hit on the second one. The first bolt hits, but the knight then turns around and parries with his shield.
I mean, giant spider is large. Can I just ride up the giant spider?
Theoretically.
And then it
Turn
is
yourself
Blak's.
into one.
What?
You just turn yourself into a giant spider.
Yeah, but I can only watch it like twice, right?
Yeah, unless you take a short rest. And while you do, I'm trying to see what will Moratokk do to actually get up. I guess it takes the lead.
Everyone else is sort of magic.
Really cool, it's like...
Here we go.
Yeah, but Blak, it's your turn.
Blark shall...
No relation.
I mean, yeah, he shall turn himself into a giant spider and climb out. Yeah. So he goes...
How far is your movement as a spider? 40 feet or something like that?
My climb speed is 30 feet.
Okay, so if you take the dash action, you would be able to get the full out.
Yeah. So, I mean, I shall then.
Again, you can decide where on the wall you get.
Yeah, I go... Brum, and then I come up here like a big old spider.
Yeah, there's no one there.
What?
There's no one there.
Yeah, but I can't get on the same turn and go...
No, I know, but we do default sit the stem for him to start.
Oh, right.
So I think he's just kind of outside.
Then I'm getting up here.
Yeah, that's way cooler.
You just hear a shriek as he's like...
I'm a spider.
Why it has to be spiders, man? Why do it always be spiders?
And then can I bite at the same time? Or
You used your action.
did dash, yeah.
Very well.
I'm a spider.
Well, nothing else happens. Then it's your turn again as Moratokk does.
Starts timing. I suppose... Can I help him? Do I want to help him? Do I want to do the opposite of helping him? Nah, he can do his own stuff. I'll fly over the wall. I have 60 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll fly sort of over here-ish.
Yeah.
And just kind of check this in the air. This is the inner part. So what's on this side of the wall?
You can start to see a city.
Okay.
I actually forgot to roll for the whole soldiers as well.
Oh, yeah.
But finish your turn, then I'll do it.
No, I haven't done anything yet. So I'll place myself here because then they can get a chance to shoot me if they want to.
Okay. The knight is going to charge towards Opus Magno. That's not enough. And then the archer will take a swipe at the spider because you rolled a 3 on the die.
How much AC does it?
14.
And then the knight is going to...
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't.
And the knight is going to join in and also attack the spider.
Yeah!
He takes out a great sword.
It's a great sword.
There's 2 attacks against you. One is 19 on the dice, I guess that hits.
Yep.
The other one is plus 15.
Yeah, that hits as well then.
Both of them hit.
The first attack you take, that's going to be 11 points.
So what happens is the spider climbs to the wall. Shit, no, not this!
Anything but spiders.
I haven't even done anything.
In total,
yet.
you take a total of 18 points of slashing damage.
Of spider damage. Right. So when I hit my 26 points of hit,
Yeah,
I just
then you just
and anything. So if I take like 9 now, I would take 1 point of damage here. So I would go, ow, or ow.
Very well. Then it's your turn, Nazir.
Okay. Yeah. So I will fly over here, and just as I'm flying over that, I'll fireball him. So fireball him.
That makes more sense. I don't think maybe fireball would be good.
Or alternatively, I will fly over him and then I'll fucking grasp him. So I'll go close enough.
That sounded like you were swearing, but you weren't.
Just as I'm kind of over him, I'll just... And he's wearing metallic armor.
So
I have advantage on the attack.
Oh, that's cool. Do you need... I was gonna ask, do you need...
I think I'll be fine.
2d8, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, it's a 20 all in all.
Are those dice the same as my dice?
Yeah, those are my dice.
No, the green ones?
Yeah, those are also my dice.
No, but are they this?
Oh, I don't know.
No. Shiny.
He doesn't die from it.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't roll damage.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I just did it, and then I just stopped doing anything. 3d8, 5, 8. So 11 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
And he can't take reactions.
Yes.
So I can keep on flying over him.
So you go, what a shock!
And then so I'm over here, and so the city is the city immediately on the other side of the wall.
No, it has probably, how much will it be? Like 30 feet? No, not 30 feet, 30 meters perhaps, away from the wall, because the siege weapons and so forth. So
the siege weapons directly below us?
they are on other parts of the wall. You're basically taking the weakest point.
Oh, okay. Alright. Roger. Cool. Alright, that's my turn.
I love the idea of giant insects that in the druid's pouch there's just live insects as well. You just go, blah, there we go.
Another big.
Well, the wasp is a giant insect. The other ones are technically arachnids.
You see Nat takes out a chakram and starts to move and like...
Those
yeah, exactly.
round,
so,
those
and as
Black Panther things.
And he flings it just towards the knight. And even with the parry, he still hits. And that's going to be 1d4 from the actual chakram. And then that's going to be 5d6 for doing psychic blades.
I just realized I could have done something way cooler. Could have thorn whipped them and then they're just off the wall.
Very far. 60 feet?
Yeah.
No, well, wasn't it 30 feet?
No, 60 feet.
Var den ikke 10 meter høj?
No,
It's
not on that.
Oh, then I actually shouldn't be able to be there, but yeah, fine.
No, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, and
Double your speed.
Basically, you see that whisper something under his breath as cast the chakram. And the actual impact doesn't kill the knight, but then you see his eyes and nose just start to bleed.
Okay.
And as more time, you just hear this crunching sound as the chakram is just pushed further into the body.
My profession is literally devastator, and I am very disturbed by that.
That is very upsetting.
And
Wait,
then
I'm
you
a spider. I'm a spider, I meant
Yeah, and when you see the knight dies, his shadow vanishes and just flies towards.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Is it this guy?
Yeah.
To that I would like to say, because that is how spiders sound. If they're big enough, you just can't hear them in the small.
So that's this time. Then it's probably Kukaza's turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She makes an attack against the soldier. She doesn't hit on the first attack, and doesn't hit on the second one as well. He seems to like weave and bomb as he's basically trying to avoid getting grabbed by the spider person.
Fine.
Stay still.
By fine, I mean she's off the wall.
Well, then it is Blak's turn. No, sorry.
Opus.
Yeah, he's just gonna do Radiant Sun again.
Jesus Christ. Hey, how? Okay, just do that, yeah?
Yeah, because he's not Sacred Fist, what is it called?
Oh,
That's Sun Soul.
yeah, that's the one that had cards in the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just shoots lasers out of his hands?
Yeah, he basically
What's
Street
that?
Fighter.
Is that in the normal slot?
I believe his sword close to Adventure.
Psycho.
Dang.
He
Or
fails,
rather...
he fails on both of those.
Okay, well then never mind.
Then he moves.
Rave!
Let's see what's gonna be. He's gonna move up towards Nat and just place his hand on and says, "The Crimson Conqueror will always aid you." Just cast guidance.
Yeah.
The Crimson Gondola?
Yeah. Then yeah. Then it's Blak's turn.
That's amore.
Got that.
Alright, it's your turn, Spider Buddy.
Yay! Or rather,
Spider Orc.
yes. I shall spider off the shit out of one of them with a bite attack.
Yeah, the Knight of the Soldier.
I'm gonna take the soldier, because I actually... Oh, that's not good.
That's an 11.
So I don't think that
Not
hits.
enough.
No.
They are fairly well down.
I done figured as much.
He doesn't have multi to it.
No, it's
It's basically because he has the whole poison thing and so forth.
Yeah.
I can also whip him.
Yeah, why did you do that? It's way cooler.
I'm gonna whip something else.
Yeah. Oops.
How long am I wild shaped for?
There isn't a limit. I think it's like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think you're probably fine.
So, I mean, the limit is mainly the HP then. Yeah.
You. Unless you just want to turn into an animal and have a sleep. Chill.
I want to be a sloth.
So yeah, I mean, it would make sense if you turn into something with blind sense or something like that. So just can't be surprised, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm the world's most alert badger.
No, equals half the group then.
Oh,
Okay.
So
so only 5 hours.
that's 5 hours. Probably not an issue right now. So that was your turn. Then it's the soldier and the knight. The knight just comes off. The knight takes his great sword again and says, "We will not fall here." And
I go.
he only hits once.
Just grab and go the whole.
Essentially, he's starting the whole. He has leadership, so for 1 minute, if he gives a rousing speech, he can gain temporary hit points.
There's no one to lead.
Yep, that's one.
They're all dead.
He deals a total of 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh no! I once again become an orc.
But you're still, for some reason, saying blah 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 blah. Oh no, but this guy is he the thing?
No, he's dead.
Oh,
Just
I'm dead.
I'm dead. I take 1 hit point. Ow.
and then the soldier is going to face towards Kukaza.
I should have gotten a shield.
He hits. That's
Big old wooden plank.
dang, maximum hit points. That's gonna be
True.
Yeah, but it would have been hard to cast spells then.
He takes a total of 10 points of damage.
How much?
10 points.
Oh, yes. Oh, this isn't bad.
And then you finally see arising from the ladder Moratokk that gets up.
Moratokk!
And you
we go, oh, but it should be more fighting and less talk.
and then you just see him points towards one of the soldier. And an Eldritch Blast just fires off from his fingers. And he... yeah, he just incinerated the person.
That also works.
Okay. Next. So, Nazir, it's your turn.
Alright. I will fly over here and land on the wall. And I will say...
This is probably the most menacing thing ever just now.
I will say... Rejoice. Rejoice.
The knight goes, yay!
Tiger Black Shield has come to conquer you. Give up now, and you'll only be killed a lot. And I will, I don't know, what's a really nasty attack? Polymorph?
Just transform into a rabbit and throw
Can
it
you
off.
polymorph in an unwilling creature?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I will,
I guess that's a saving throw in his future then.
nah. You know what? No. Listen, we're killing him, so we're killing him. I will fireball.
Remember.
Which does some amount of damage.
Der fik lige sådan en Ebony Moore hvad hedder det, vibes, for den måde du bare lander.
Oh yeah, it's easy after choice. Yeah.
For sure.
And that's a 15 on the die, but it's that's plus 9, so that's 24.
That hits.
Yeah. Cool. That was yeah, exactly. That's 14 points of fire damage.
14. Cool.
Just go and then fire. That'll work.
Yeah, I cast the fireball in my hands.
No, it just
Very close.
instead of
basically takes the sword and just stabs it, making the firebolt impact earlier than it actually hits his face.
Oh.
Again, it still takes full damage, but again, it's the reason why I'm
He's
still alive.
just cool. Yeah, no, he's very cool. That's my turn. I don't have anything to use my bonus actions and so on. That was maybe a mistake. Yeah, never mind.
And Gnat then basically takes the tractor that he pulls out from the other knight, and using it like a tambourine, he starts to jump from side to side and says, "Well, night night," casting vicious mockery.
Oh god.
However, the knight doesn't seem to be frightened by this display. But Blood is just. Ah, damn it. Well, it's your turn, big guy. Very well. Let's see what old Opus can do.
And you to this character sheet.
what can I do? What does this
cast
number
over
mean?
there, but it's not that cool.
What happens if I roll it?
He's just gonna move up and spend a key point just dealing a lot of unarmed strikes.
Oh, okay. Can you get it? So he's like,
Yeah. Again, he's got plus 10 to speed because he's a monk and plus 10 because he has the mobile feat. So,
yeah, cool.
again, he can move really fast for a big guy. And he can't hit for shit. Apparently that's like the monk curse.
Oh,
So he only hits once, and that's gonna be...
wooden beings are not animals. They're fae. A bird. They conjure wooden beings.
Yeah. It's true. Must be fun for face. That could be fun.
Yeah.
Just a million blink
Yeah.
balls.
They fae?
Yeah, they are now.
Oh, that's cool. Not that kind of thing.
He takes an additional 14 points of damage as he's just pummeled by this...
Let's go.
Why is that dog blinking at me so much? This is creeping me out. Let's leave. Yeah, good idea. Very effective.
Yes, another one for the blink dogs. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then it is Block's turn. Oh, Kukaza hasn't moved. Right.
Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
He's fine.
Again,
He is doing very well.
I wouldn't go that far. Kukaza is just basically moved her arms around Opus and trying to swing with her scimitars.
Good.
She hits once, and because there's a creature within 5 feet, she gets sneak attack. So that's 4.
Yeah, this sneak attack.
Wow, 14.
Oh god! It's doing the thing where someone stands like this and the other one's their arms.
He takes a total of...
An irrelevant amount of damage. Because he's dead.
No, he takes 13 points of damage.
13.
13, so he's down to single digit now.
Good.
That is Block's turn.
Come on, finish him off.
I want to kill.
It's mine.
Basically like...
I'm gonna eat his face.
Can I... If I cast a spell here, will he get an attack of opportunity?
Well, you'll get disadvantage if it's a ranged spell, but that, no, I like that.
Almost he has a special feat that allows him to do it.
I mean, poison spray is not range? Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. No, poison spray doesn't have to hit.
No, that's the same thing for me.
Yeah.
Is this it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just poison spray.
How do you want to kill him?
That one I want to go.
Basically, again, you only stop when the corrosive effect stops when you hit the back of his helmet.
I don't
Poison kind of blows out his nose.
Yeah.
Also, I'm rolling damage because I get to roll d12 so rarely.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that'll be good.
yeah, that'll do it.
I mean, basically, you do the whole... But as you see his cheeks pop up, his nose starts to just sputter this acid down. No, poison bomb.
Okay. Great work, guys. Except for... I mean, the ladder, was that really... I mean...
I'm sorry. Moratokk.
Shut up.
No, hey, man, I could have helped.
You just see this 1,000-mile stare as he looks at the other point ladders. That's his own way to get down again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I could have used another spell slot just to kind of give you flight as well. There's really a lot of stuff I could have done.
It's fine, I'll manage.
Alright.
And you see Opus starts to like walk over the edge and just falls down straight legs.
Superhero landing!
No, even it's like he doesn't even bend his knees as he falls down.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright.
And he like had to like cool the both his little feet off from the ground as they just something.
The intro and outro music were by Martin Kerr, whereas the other pieces were by Kevin McCloud and Ender Güney. As always, the links are featured in the description down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in Doraken.